Week 3 of the Retro Bowl League kicks off with a matchup in the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-2. They're looking for their first win of the season. The Miami Dolphins are 1-1. So a big matchup here in week number 3 as we kick off another week of the Retro Bowl League. The Miami Dolphins will get the ball first at their own 39-yard line. First down for the Dolphins as they start with the ball. Here's the pass, and that pass off the mark, incomplete. Second down and 10. They'll try another pass. He waits. He throws over the middle. It is complete, and he will be stopped short of first down yardage. Third down and 2. Here is the toss, and he will be stopped short. He will not get the first down. Interesting decision on what they're going to do here. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to... Looks like they're going to punt the football. So they will play the field position game early in this one. And now the Steelers gain the ball. We'll try the running game to start. Couple nice stiff arms, picking up 4 yards. Steelers got blown out by the Bengals last week, losing 41-10. They're looking for a much better performance than that. Here is the pass as he's under pressure, but he gets it away. And it's the game's first down. Yeah, good pressure by the Dolphins defense. They did nothing wrong there, but good job by the Steelers quarterback getting rid of that football. Picking up a yard on the run. Here it is on second down and 9. He passes it, and it is complete for a first down. Yeah, lots of time to throw that football. First down. Pass to the right side of the field, but a good open field tackle, picking up 5 yards. And too bad his fellow teammate didn't block him. Going deep over the middle, and he has enough for the first down and more, picking up 20 yards. And he's just wide open over the middle of the field. First down. He waits. He has all day, and now finally throws. He's wide open inside the 10, and finally brought down at the 5. Oh my goodness, nobody on the Dolphins rushed him. I mean, give credit to the Steelers' offensive line, but look how much time he has. I mean, he could have waited to throw the ball for like another 5 or 10 seconds, but obviously if you see a receiver wide open, you're going to throw it, but wow, he had all day. That's crazy. First and goal, pass, end zone, touchdown, and the Steelers strike first. Yeah, what an opening drive for the Steelers offense. Once again, he had lots of time. Dolphins' pass rush needs to be better. Because Steelers quarterback has had all day so far in this game. So Steelers score, but they do miss the extra point. See if that comes back to be a huge missed extra point. Hard to tell early in this game. Dolphins now with the ball. First down. Pressure's coming. Pass is caught for the first down. And a 19-yard gain. First down for the Dolphins. He will throw it to the right side of the field. It's complete. He picks up a first down inside the 30, picking up 14 yards. This is a much better offensive drive for the Dolphins than their first drive. That pass is complete. First down, running down the sideline. And he's finally out of bounds. But what a drive for the Dolphins. They're already in the red zone. Looking for more. Pressure's coming. He gets it away. It is caught. Picking up 9 yards. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. All right, we begin the second quarter. Second down in inches. The Dolphins are knocking on the door. And they will be stopped short of the goal line, but it is enough for a first down. First down and goal. They'll run it again. Up the middle and in for the touchdown. Yeah, that's just an easy run right there. But yeah, the Dolphins going 3 and out on their opening drive. Much better on this drive. Able to drive down the field and score the touchdown. The extra point is good, so the Dolphins do take the lead. Reminder that the Steelers missed their extra point. That might be a huge missed extra point, but we'll see how this game goes. Been a fun game so far, and he has taken down for the sack. Yeah, it's like the quarterback was surprised when he only had 5 seconds. He has had like 10 seconds on every play so far. And another sack! Well, I gotta give credit to the Dolphins. They're doing a much better job getting to the quarterback, and more importantly, there's just no receivers open down the field. Pressure again, and he forces the incompletion, and the Steelers punt the ball. Much better defense from Miami. My goodness, this game has shifted, hasn't it? I mean, it was all Pittsburgh in the first quarter, but now Miami's starting to take over this game. That pass is incomplete. Dolphins with good field position to start this drive. Second down pressure, and he's taken down. Had absolutely no time to get rid of that football. It's now 3rd and 16. You need to get to the 41 for a first down. Pressure's coming. He throws. It is caught, but he is stopped short of the first down. He's at the 45-yard line. And they are going to go for it. They're kind of in no man's land. 4th and 4. He throws. Caught for the first down and more. Picking up 12 yards. And a big first down for the Dolphins. First down. At the 33, he waits, he throws, it is incomplete. That looked like a catchable pass. 2nd and 10. He waits again. He has all day in the world. The pass is complete for the first down. Running down the sideline. Still going before finally being forced out of bounds. First down for Miami. Here's the pass. It is complete. Good move. And finally brought down inside the 10. It is now 2nd down and 2. 1 minute to go. Inside the 5-yard line. Dolphins trying to increase their lead. And they do. Touchdown. Yeah, that's a good throw. A tight window throw, though. That easily could have been intercepted, but a nice accurate pass into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Dolphins. Their offense was off to a slow start, but now they cannot be stopped. Extra point is good, 14-6. Dolphins have scored 14 unanswered points. Now let's see what the Steelers can do here. Here at the end of the half. They do get the ball to start the second half, so they do have a chance to double up. He has across midfield, picking up 16 yards. Yeah, it'll be nice to see the Steelers at least get a field goal here if you're a Steeler fan. He has lots of time. He fires. It is complete. Another first down for the Steelers, and they will call their first timeout with 25 seconds left. They're not quite in field goal range yet, but they're trying to get closer. Here's a dangerous pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Miami, and there he goes. He is in the clear. Can he take it the distance? What a way to end the first half. All the way for a touchdown. Wow. Unbelievable. What a disaster for the Steelers. It looked like they're going to come away with some points to end the first half. Keep this a one-score game, a chance to take the lead in the second half on their opening drive, but instead they throw a pick six. And that's just unbelievable. The Steelers can't believe it. It's only the second pick six of the Retro Bowl season so far, as the extra point is good. My goodness. It was just such a dangerous pass. And it's just not a good time to be risky. You gotta be. I know you want to get in the field goal range, but I mean, not a good time for a risky pass. You have all 2 timeouts as well, or 2 of your 3 timeouts, I should say. So if you have to, even if you take a sack, I mean, it's not good to take a sack, but should have done better on that play. All right, we're about to start the second half. The Steelers getting the ball to start the second half. That's really the only good news for Pittsburgh so far in this game. First down, pressure, and taken down. 2nd down and 16. Pass is complete. He will get a block. Will he get the first down? Yes, he will. Picking up 20 yards. Steelers are down by 2 scores. Steelers have really had a disappointing season so far. They've had somewhat high expectations coming into the season. We weren't expecting to be, a contender, if you will, but expected to have at least a winning record, but it's not looking good for them. Losing 3 yards on that play. 2nd down and 13. Here is the pass, and it is picked off at the 45. And another takeaway from the Miami defense. Yeah, good job by the defender, just cutting the route. How about the second defender there, reading that route very well, just forcing pressure, and his presence was there. But how about Miami's defense? It has been outstanding. Ooh, boy, that pass was very close to getting picked off. A little bit of an inaccurate throw there. 2nd down, pass is complete. He gets a block. He will pick up a first down to the 40-yard line. I I mean, the Steelers scored on their opening drive, but since then it's been all Miami, scoring 21 consecutive points. There's a sack. Lots of sacks in this game. Well, I find there's just been a lot of sacks this Retro Bowl season, especially compared to the Retro Bowl tournament. Dolphins get 13 yards back. 3rd and 3. He waits. He throws. Caught. First down for Miami, trying to make this a 3-score game. First down. Here is the pass. It is complete. He will get a first down before finally being brought down as the Dolphins once again are driving down the field, and they are once again into the end zone. 17-yard touchdown. Wow. What a run this was. A couple stiff arms, couple broken tackles, and just like that, he takes it to the house. And this game has completely gone away from the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the second week in a row that the Steelers are getting blown out. Extra point is good. It is 28-6. Again, this game was 6-0 Pittsburgh. They scored the first points of the game, but since then, Miami scoring 28 consecutive points. Pretty crazy that the Steelers took the Bills to overtime in week 1. And there's a broken tackle, and he's in the clear. Inside the 40, he's being chased, and he will be brought down at the 32-yard line. A nice 42-yard gain for the Steelers. Yeah, a little nice 42-yard gain. Get something positive in this third quarter. There's a broken tackle there, and he's off to the races. And Steelers, their issues, they've just turned the ball over a lot. And you're mentioning how, the Steelers took the Bills to overtime. That's really because the Bills turned the ball over so much in that game as well. The Bills didn't turn the ball over 4 times in that game. Maybe the Bills blew out the Steelers. Who knows? 2nd down and 7. Here is the pressure, and he is sacked again. 3rd and 13 for the Steelers. He's trying to get something going. That pass is complete, and he will have... No, he stepped out of bounds before he got the first down. Yeah, it's been that type of day for the Steelers. They obviously have to go for it. And he will be... No! He is stopped short of the first down, and the Dolphins take over. Incredible. Wow. Just because he stepped out of bounds short of the first down on 3rd down when he easily could have gotten the first down. My goodness, yeah, this is a total beatdown. I'm just being totally honest. Uh-oh. There he goes! He's in the clear! Past midfield! Inside the 40, can he go? To the 30, to the 20, being chased and finally brought down. What a big 63-yard play to end the third quarter. Wow. What a big 63-yard play. And when it rains, it pours, and that's what it's been for the Steelers. But meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they are loving this game. They went 3 and out on their opening drive, but since then, scoring touchdowns on every single drive, and they're on their way of doing that again. All right, the fourth quarter begins. First down, that pass is caught. He gets a block. Will he have enough for a first down? He will. Will he have enough for a touchdown? No, but he's at the 1-inch line. They're just going to run it in here. Yes, touchdown! The Dolphins strike again. And they certainly do. Look like he's going to be stopped short, but able to break away from some tackles and take it into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point is no good. 34-6. Steelers lost 41-10 last week, so if you do the math on what they've been outscored by, it's not been good. First down. Pass is intercepted! And a terrible throw! Oh my goodness. Yeah, this pass was just an airmail. Completely overthrew his receiver. I like the decision to throw the ball to that receiver because he was open. But he just overthrew him. Wow, this is totally surprising. I mean, the Steelers' season is going dead in the water 3 weeks into the season. 2nd down and 6. Dolphins are going to do some conservative play calls, rightfully so. And now it is 3rd down and 6 for the Dolphins. Pass is caught and a first down. Under 2 minutes to go. First down. He is taken down for the sack. A little surprised they threw it there. Now they'll run it. I don't really get that decision to throw the ball, but I mean, it's 34-6. I guess you could do anything you want. You're in total control of this game from Miami. Alright, so the pass is incomplete. I'm going to try a field goal, 52-yard field goal. Let's see if the kicker can make it. He's already missed an extra point, and he misses it. So, kick is no good. But again, you know what? The score is 34-6. So the Steelers are going to drop to 0-3. And, I mean, I just don't see how they're going to recover. No, I'd be very surprised if any team recovers from an 0-3 start. I mean, it's not looking good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. For Miami, they're 2-1. You know, you got the Bills, very competitive in their division. I think it's gonna come down to the Dolphins and the Bills for that division. I honestly think both the Dolphins and the Bills will make the playoffs, but who will win the division? I think it's a complete toss-up to me. Can't wait until they play head-to-head. That'll be two very fun matchups. That one is inside the 15, inside the 10, and the Steelers have themselves a touchdown from 32 yards out. So they scored the first touchdown of the game, and it appears that they will score the last touchdown as well. Yep, good move. A couple broken tackles, taking it to the house for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a little consolation prize out of this game. Going for two, it is complete, and it is successful. So it is now a 20-point game. Onside kick. We have still not had a successful onside kick recovery yet. So that's an interesting statistic. That could have been an explosive run, but Steelers are able to make the tackle after a couple of broken tackles. So your final score will appear to be 34-14, and the Dolphins completely steamrolling the Pittsburgh Steelers as the game will come to an end. The Dolphins take down the Steelers by a final score of 34-14. Yeah, Dolphins, how about the second and third quarter? They had a great middle game, scoring 21 points in the second quarter, and that's when this game really got out of hand. Steelers turned the ball over a bunch of times, throwing a bunch of interceptions. And the Steelers are now 0-3, so they are in big trouble. I mean, for the Dolphins, their season's looking pretty good. They're 2-1, so I'm be happy if you're a Dolphins fan. I think it's going to, in terms of if they're going to win the division or not, it's going to come down to those head-to-head games against the Buffalo Bills. All right, final score, Miami 34, the Steelers 14. A fun way to kick off week 3 of the Retro Bowl.